Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the Legendary Founding Titan. Starting up another podcast. I was going to do it every day, pretty much, but after the first you know 7 or so I have on the channel, I realized that there wasn't really much reason to do it like that. I just didn't have that much to talk about, but I'm kind of using like the podcast now as a way for me to kind of express how I'm doing, sort of deal, outside of just just constantly spamming videos up essentially. And just to say what my thoughts are for certain things, like how my YouTube's going, life in general, sort of deal. Uh, just because normally when I'm making a video, I don't typically talk about much about myself in regards to my personality. That just kind of comes with the video, I suppose. I kind of just talk mainly about the game itself that I'm playing. So this is kind of a way for me to really just say how I'm doing. And let me tell you, I really did. I wasn't going to uh for the podcast. I wasn't going to post anything else until I really felt the need to, and I definitely feel the need to right now. Just because there's a lot of things that's going to be coming up in the channel, even though it doesn't really seem like it at the time. Right now, I'm still going through my Jurassic World Evolution journey, but I already announced that there's going to be multiple series coming out. Be Stellaris, Soul Mask, like uh, Stellaris, Soul Mask, the Isle, which the Isle I'm getting out of the way right now. Uh, I think it's good to note that I'm gonna be doing each series one at a time. I probably should have mentioned that. It's not gonna be like all at once because I'd be not as resourceful, I suppose. I'm trying to figure out like which series is gonna do best at the moment. But yeah, I'm doing like the Isle, Stellaris, Soul Mask, still going through God of War. And there's gonna be like a Skyrim playthrough soon. My Jurassic World Evolution my Jurassic World Evolution story basically is coming to an end soon. Uh, as there's one more thing I want to do, and I'm gonna be taking a break from it, and then finishing off. I want to try to finish off the remaining The Isle series, and then after I do that, I will I will start either Stellaris or something else. But we'll talk about that later. So for now, let's just talk about how things have been doing outside of just you know, my planned series and all that stuff. So, uh, so for right now, uh, and I guess we'll start with regards into how I'm feeling with my YouTube. So for my YouTube side of things, I feel like how I feel about it per se. Um, I guess I feel pretty okay with it right now, of how it's growing. I just wish that I honestly just wish that it was. I guess I guess what I'm trying to say is I wish I was able to do more. Like I want to do streams, I want to do streams. I want to do like a lot more sort of deal. And I feel like I am mismanaging time to actually get everything I want in for each day. As I've been lacking consistency because I've been trying to do videos every day, but when you're also trying to do editing for it as well, it it becomes really tiresome, especially since I think I said this in either the last podcast or one of the updates, but one of the update videos. It might have been, I think it was the podcast, but I've been trying to work out and everything too on the sideline, just because I need to give myself a side objective or goal because I know how long the YouTube journey can be, especially when I can't monetize anything, I can't promote anything, sort of deal. When you're on the lower spectrum of like subscribers and views, it can be very difficult to um actually build up, especially when like you don't really know where you fit in, sort of deal. Like especially as like a variety channel, like I kind of want to try and fit into everything a little bit, but like it is definitely hard because like it it would probably be easier for me to just go buy a dedicated system, but I'm trying to do it with variety, like a variety channel. And it's just like if I was doing only Halo Wars, it'd probably be easier because Halo Wars has been doing so much better than like oh, sorry, than any other like series. Halo Wars has been doing way better. So it's just how it is. And I don't know. I get the feeling that like I just want to try to do it this way, how I'm doing it. Um, but I definitely want to go with an easier approach. I want to like if I do find something that does pop up other than Halo Wars, I'm gonna be going with that for a little bit. Um, but I don't know. I I'm right now. I'm just trying to do what I enjoy on YouTube because that's honestly half the battle. And with the Isle series, it's pretty difficult to do that to enjoy it. Um, Not to say that I'm not enjoying the Isle. Like I do like the Isle. It's just the Isle, especially Legacy, is like the Legacy branch because I haven't been doing the Arima branch. Um, but the Legacy branch, I think the Legacy branch is just really uh, well, for one, it's broken a lot of times. Everything is just a lot of the systems of Legacy are very old and just busted and broken and shit. But another thing is, it's like I've done Legacy so much, despite the fact that I probably do like Legacy more than Arima. I honestly want to move to Arima so bad because uh I I need something new. Cause I know Legacy at the back of my hand, you know, like even though I may not be able to play as good as I used to, uh, I still know that game at the back of my hand. Like I'm so I, I have like there's not much about Legacy that I don't know about, pretty much, and it's very I don't really like that. I don't really like how I am so aware of everything on it, and that's the problem because they stopped updating Legacy Branch, and they're only focusing on Reba, so it's really hard for me to enjoy something when there's just nothing to be surprised by, sort of deal. But I do still fun the combat, but it's also just the growing in that game is just really boring because you really just can't do anything until you're adult. So you know that's just how it is. Uh, but other than that, like uh, it has. I won't lie though. It has been quite difficult to keep motivated to keep doing what I'm doing on YouTube. It's just I mean, it's hard to get motivation from it because you don't know if it's just a waste of time. You don't know if it's ever gonna pop off. I do believe, like, with great hope that I will be able to do it. I will be able to, you know, get to where I want to on YouTube. I definitely believe that. It's just I know it's gonna be one hell of a journey. It's not gonna be anytime soon to where I want to be. Um, and that's kind of where my stance is on it at the moment. It's just I know it's just gonna take a long, long, long time. Um, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like I said, it does kind of pull on the motivation strings a lot. Uh, you know, cause some days I feel um, God dang it, sorry. Sometimes I do feel very motivated to keep doing things, and other times it's just like I don't want to do this. I don't want to post a video today, or like I mean even now, like I don't really feel like posting any like gameplay videos today. Um, and normally it's like when you're uh for instance, like if you don't want to go to work or whatever, or you don't want to work out, it's very easy to just be like, all right, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna get it done and whatever. But the problem with YouTube is like I feel like it's so easy to tell when I am motivated or not. And that's the problem. Like when you look at the videos that I am not really there, like I just want to get it over with, you can tell. Like you can easily tell, I feel. Um Maybe it's not so obvious for you guys, but for me it's like I mean, I guess it's because I'm aware of it too, but for me I can easily tell. And I know it makes the video a lot worse too. So it's like, I can still force myself into it, but it's like you kind of lose the point though, because I feel like the point is for, since I don't do like super high quality editing or anything, I just do super basic editing right now because that's all I'm aware of what to do. I feel like it is very difficult for me to, you know, it's like very difficult to do. Oh my God, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's it's very difficult for me to show like basically what I was saying before though. What I was saying before was, you know, when I'm not like I can like I said, I can force myself to do it. I can force myself to do the video, no problem. But like I said, I feel like it just makes the video quality so much worse, and that's not really a good thing. Cause like I like I was trying to say, I don't do high quality editing. I just do basic stuff. So the way the videos are kind of built, they're kind of more built around my personality than anything else. And when my personality is like only like at 20% at that moment, it completely affects the video. Like it really does. So it's been one hell of a battle to really fight that. Um, cause like I do enjoy it, but it's also really hard to keep that motivation where it's like, like I'm not wasting my time, it's not a waste of time sort of deal. It's not, gonna backfire on me. It's not like that's the constant battle that I'm having right now. It's like, because I don't, you never know if you're, for your, especially for YouTube, you never know if what you're doing is gonna just fail or what. You don't know. So, that's the big problem, and it can be very difficult to find motivation with that mindset. And I have been able to do it, but it's just, again, it definitely varies. It definitely varies on uh the day, really, of how I'm feeling. Um, and with me doing the other goal, which is like working out, because I've been trying to like lose weight and everything else. Um, it can also leave you just very tiresome as well, and uh, yeah, it can very easily leave you very tired and everything, and um, it's it just comes back to that thing where it's like, yeah, I can force myself to do it, the video. It's so hard to force the emotion though. That's what I have a difficult doing. Because there's some days where it's like you just can't, like I just can't like force the emotion out. And when I do force it out, it's like you can tell it's forced out. You know what I mean? Like, it's very difficult to kind of explain if you haven't really gone through something similar to that. But like, um, that's just how it is sometimes as a content creator. You just kind of have to do these type of things. To force the emotion out to get a video sometimes, but it still isn't easy. Still a pain in the ass. um, but yeah, like for my YouTube stuff, I'm going along quite nicely. At Subscribers have been kind of steadily climbing. I'm not so sad about that. Uh, it's just steadily climbing right now. We're at 211 subscribers right now. So pretty decent. We only need like 300 more for more access for my channel. I think it's like 300 more subscribers, and you need like a little bit more hours of watch time, and then because I always have the requirements to get more access to my YouTube channel, because the more watch time you have and the more subscribers you have, the higher your shit goes. So, like, the more access you get to your channel, sort of deal. Like, you can start monetizing, just all those other stuff. And if you don't know, if, let's say, for instance, like one of my videos goes viral, uh, YouTube mainly prioritizes the videos that are monetized. Um, Based on what I've heard, that's how it works. If you have a monetized video, that's gonna do better than if it's not monetized, sort of deal. This is how it is. So, I could have had a lot more, views and stuff on some of the videos that did go viral even without monetization. But since I wasn't able to, I couldn't do it. So, but yeah, that's about how it goes for YouTube side of things. Like just it is definitely hard to like I said before. Like it's so easy for me to from the workout stuff, for instance. Like it's so easy for me to force myself to do that, even though like no matter what, I don't care. For my I sorry. But for me, I feel like walking for me and a lot of other people. There's some people that enjoy it, I'm sure, but for me, I fucking hate walking. It's just there's nothing to keep my mind occupied really, and that's kind of my problem. Uh, and like I've been trying to like jog, but the problem with that is it's like the distance I go, I do a walk. How I've been doing it lately. I've been doing 3 hour, or sorry, not 3 hour. Uh, 3 days a week. I will yeah, 3 days a week. I will like go on a 4 mile walk. I think it's like 4 or 5 miles, something like that. Maybe it's 4.5 miles. I'm not really sure. It's something around there, which is like around 22,000 steps or something like that. Which, from what I've heard, if you walk 10,000 steps every day, that should be enough. But I've been doing it just, and I was doing that. I was doing 10,000 every day, but I've been doing 20,000 every, you know, 3 times a week, just because I found it easier to do it just 3 times. I would be, obviously I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna have more hours. I'm gonna do more days, but I'm doing like a progressive thing, as you always should do. Otherwise, you just get, it's a process. You got like progression. You gotta treat everything as progression based. Otherwise, you just get burnt out real fucking fast. Um, so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing, progression with this. So I've been doing, these 4 hour, like 4 mile walks every day, sort of deal. And um, that's been quite drainful. I did it earlier today. I just basically woke up and I've still only got 4 fucking hours of sleep. Go figure there. Um, that's why I sound like this, by the way. If you haven't noticed, I am a lot more drowsy, but that's because I just woke up and I only had not even 4 hours of sleep, really, because I kept waking up and like uh on and off sort of deal. Been waking up on and off. Um, but um, yeah. So that's how it has been for walking. Like walking's been uh quite drainful. But I can, like I said, like I said before though, I can easily force myself to do it, even though I don't like doing it. Like I hate walking, especially since my mindset is very sporadic. Um, as I have well, I have ADHD for those who don't know, and it's very difficult for me to focus on what I'm doing. And for today was actually the first day I actually started jogging. Like normally I just walk. Uh, but jogging has been such a pain. Like I've been trying to do jogging, but it's been such a fucking pain because you know, I was a lot more fit back in high school. Because high school, you know, you kind of had to be in order to not get, bullied or whatever. Uh, I was a lot more fit then in the sense like I can run a lot faster and everything else. Now, the funny thing is about that though, I'm a lot stronger now than I was in high school, but I'm nowhere near as like I don't have the fucking stamina, dude. Like I'm still trying to build that shit back up. Like it's just cuz I've been at work for I've been working for at different jobs basically. Um, for how long have I been out of high school now? I guess this is my fifth year. My fifth year being out of high school. So I've been doing actual like work for basically 4.5 years. None of the jobs really had me like like I didn't need to be like I didn't really have to have any urgency in any of them really, apart from I guess one, which after a while I just didn't give a shit anyway, and I just said fuck this job. Which was Walmart. I fucking hate Walmart. I'm sure that's no surprise to anyone because Walmart treats their employees like complete shit if you're not aware. But yeah. So I bet it's gonna be some like I don't know why I feel like it's gonna be like some manager from Walmart just be like that's not true. That come on my channel. Doubt that though. But be funny as fuck though. But Walmart is like the worst place I've been to. I've been to only three different jobs, and Walmart is definitely like by far the worst. I fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it. But anyway. Uh, what was I? Like, oh yeah, but anyway, the lack of urgency though basically meant that I was like in this drag, like this um I would never have to like run or jog or anything like that. So like and I never did like any activity outside of like um work because well for one COVID 2020 as you're well aware um we had that whole COVID thing which lasted quite a while, which I think it lasted what like 2 or 3 years, like 2020, 2021, and 2022. Wasn't that right? Like those 3 years were like the lockdowns sort of deal. So didn't go outside much then. And 2023 didn't change that. Only now in 2024 where I'm actually going outside again. Uh, with this with this idea of like you know uh not really giving a shit, I guess. Um, like it's kind of hard for me to explain, but like you know, at any moment on like my walks, sort of deal, uh, at any moment, like I could easily just get killed, right then and there, you know, like going outside and going for a walk, especially nowadays, is this it's such a high risk anymore to do anything. Someone could just have a bad day and just be like, hey, you know what? Fuck that guy. Bam, and I'm just dead. Like that's all it would take. Cause it's not like on a walk I'm gonna have like a fucking AR on my ass. Like it's just not gonna happen. Uh, I don't even carry a knife just cause you know, it's something I don't feel like I should have. I guess I don't know how to explain it. Even though I should probably have some defense, but I just don't. But it's like nowadays, it's like the only thing that really matters is a fucking gun. Like really. Like, I mean, a knife can do stuff too. Still, like a knife is really, insane. Like knives are still insane for close quarter combat. Like if you're like you gotta be really well trained against the counter a knife, and it's even then it's really difficult. Um, there's not much you can really do against this constant stabbing. Like, it's just, but I don't know. I just felt the need to never really have one on, and I always been like fearful of that though. Like where I've always been fearful of like uh someone just running up on me and I just like get fucking killed or some shit. And like nowadays, like if it had it, I have like this mindset now. If like if it happens, it happens. I mean, I don't want it to. I don't want to get fucking just stabbed to death. But that would suck, obviously. But if it happens, what can you do? Or shot at random. So that's kind of my mindset when I'm going outside anymore. It's like you know, at any moment you could just be killed. And I guess that's kind of my mindset where it's just you realize just how fragile and precious life really becomes at that point. You know, um, but really, like I really wouldn't. Uh, I'm not really fearful of that type of shit happening anymore. Like if it happens, it happens. Because if you live your entire life in fear, you just become a prisoner in your own body. Like really, that's what just happens. Like realistically, that's just what happens. You just become a prisoner of your own body, and that's no fun. You know. I mean, for God's sake, like, I mean, even at the gym, like, even if you go to the gym, you could be lifting a heavy weight, and your fucking, body fucks up or something. Like, you fuck up something in your body, and like your muscle collapses or some shit, and the fucking bar just lands on. Like you could easily get killed in a gym if you're not careful. It's you can be killed, and it just shows like you can be killed pretty much anywhere. So it's like if you live in fear of that though, it's not a good thing, sort of deal. But if you you know just don't really like, of course, be careful. That I mean, that should go without saying. Of course, be careful, but like it's best to just like you should be able to live your life without fear, sort of deal. Because fear for me has been a weapon used against me quite often. Um, and I became a prisoner to it for so long, and now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I can't control nothing. You know, so it's like I can't control what if someone wants to pull that trigger on my ass. I can't control that. So it's like I don't really give a shit anymore. Basically, like that's just how I kind of see it. It's maybe like black and white or whatever, but I I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it though, because like it to live in fear, it just really takes away the joy of actually being alive, kind of deal. Because if you're fearful of everything, you're not gonna want to do anything, and that's no fun. So I just kind of just do what I can at the moment. I don't know if any of the shit I'm saying makes any fucking sense, but because I'm tired as fuck, and I just I don't know if it's at all relatable. Maybe it is. I don't know, but that's just kind of how I see it for me. But You know, everyone has a different viewpoint, really. And that's a good thing. But that's how I've been handling everything. It's just I just kind of treat it as, you know, if it happens, it happens. You know, what that's life. It's unpredictable. Um, but oh yeah, this is this is the newest video, by the way. But I don't really know what to talk about. I guess I guess I'll just leave it there. Um, I'll probably start another one later on, but if you guys enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.